What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Thought Therapy. This is a place for you to take your life to the next level. I want to welcome everyone that's coming in here that's new. My name is Cameron, and I like to talk about spiritual things and personal development things, just things to really take your life to places beyond that you could ever imagine. And today I want to be talking about brain fog and not having mental clarity. This is a question asked by one of my subscribers. His name is Aaron. So thank you, Aaron, for asking this question and give me a great idea to make a video for. I do have some good thoughts on this because I did experience this during my spiritual awakening, and I would love to share them. So let's dive right into it and get into this episode of Thought Therapy. So you got brain fog. I personally know what that feels like, man, and so I sympathize for you. The inability to have that mental clarity that you need to have precise focus and to be driven, and just to have thoughts be popping in your mind, and it feels like it's been taken from you. It just feels like you have a blanket over your brain, and it just is it's not even working. It's like the light switch is turned off, and it's super, super annoying. And I experienced periodic weeks, I guess I would say, of it. It was more, it wasn't I had it for 6 months straight or anything like that. I had it for spurts. I would have 3 months of it, or if not 3 months, 3 weeks of it, a week off, 2 weeks of it, 2 weeks off, or so on and so forth. And it wasn't until I really started to change things up in my life that it really began to dissipate, and it started to leave, and I started to get more mental clarity in my life. And so I got some good things, and I actually wrote these ones down today. So if you see me looking down, I'm just looking at my notes for this because I was like, oh man, this is a good idea, and let me actually write some of these out. So the first one that I have to say, or is a tip or whatever, is truly ask yourself why you have this. Do some self-inquiry. Figure out the why, because a lot of times the universe is making us have these symptoms or ailments because it's trying to teach us something. It's trying to show us something in our lives that we're doing, and we're getting a physical repercussion from it. So to give you an example, I kept asking myself, why am I getting brain fog? Why am I getting brain fog? And one of my answers was I was spending too much time watching TV, or I was spending too much time on my phone. And so that was one of the answers I got, and it really helped me out. And your answer could be completely different. But it's important to ask yourself what's going on first, because the universe is just giving you that cue, that sign to keep thinking, to ask yourself what's going on. So number 2 I got is drink a ton of water. I read this statistic somewhere that 73% of your brain is made up of water. Now, if you're staying hydrated and you're staying in good health, that type, your brain is going to be functioning at the optimal level. So make sure that you're drinking enough water. I would recommend drinking probably, everyone says 8 glasses a day, but I would drink even more than that. I would drink up to close to a gallon of water a day, because I would just feel so good. I mean, sure, I'd have to use the restroom a lot, but it was so dang worth it because I just felt hydrated. My brain felt good. I felt a lot better. And number 2 and number 3 kind of tie into the same thing, because it's about treating your body healthy. As soon as I changed up my diet into a more clean eating lifestyle, incorporating a lot more vegetables, a lot more fruits. I'm not a vegetarian or anything like that, but I don't eat red meat. I don't eat pork. I eat fish and chicken only. But as soon as I started to just really eat a lot more vegetables and a lot cleaner foods, I really started to notice how my brain would function too, because no longer did I feel just I didn't feel so bogged down by some of the foods I would eat. If I go out and eat some fast food restaurant, I feel like absolute trash afterwards, because it's just not good for you, and that really affected my brain power too. So when I switched over to eating vegetables and all that, my focus just came back immediately because my body was responding really well to clean eating. So try out eating cleaner foods and see how you respond to it. Give it a week or so, and go from that. Number 4, I would say, is to meditate. I know since you're even watching this video, I probably figure that you do meditate or you are aware of it, find a way for you to silence your mind. Give your brain that break, because you know, when you're on brain fog and you don't have the mental clarity, you're trying to get yourself to have mental clarity. Like, you're trying to think about trying to regain your focus, and it's just like you are literally running into a dead end every single time. You're just exerting your brain, trying to get rid of the brain fog instead of just letting your brain rest. I'm not sure if that makes any sense, but you're still using your brain while you're on brain fog, and it's just not doing any good, so you just have to let it rest. Let your brain rest. Do that with meditation, or do that with some sort of activity that allows your mind to dissipate, allows your thoughts to go. So do that. Let's see here. Number 5 is going to be getting enough sleep. I mentioned that in my Dark Night of the Soul video because it really helps too. But sleep is so important. You should be having an awesome sleep schedule, and it's something that, you know, I'm still trying to perfect too, because I'm still, you know, there's weekends and stuff like that that I'm really not following my sleep schedule at all. But it's super important for you to get your sleep schedule going. Go to bed at the same time at night, wake up at the same time in the morning, and really get yourself in that rhythm. Get yourself in that rhythm and just see how you're feeling. Document how many hours of sleep that you're getting, and you know, say that your brain is functioning better on 7 hours than it is on 8 hours. Well, then that's your body telling you to only get like 7 hours of sleep, something like that. Take note of it and just really try to get on a really good sleep schedule. Okay, the last and final one I have, which really helped me, but I felt like it was only for like a temporary fix, and that was supplementing with herbal supplements. I used some nootropics. They are, you can find them pretty much anywhere, any type of like nutrition shop, but they're called nootropics, and they're just herbs that are supposed to stimulate your like neurotransmitters in your brain, so then they fire quicker together, so then your brain functions a lot better, and it improves like your focus, your sleeping, your memory, retention of information, and that helped me out for a temporary fix. And also this stuff called lion's mane. I think it's like mushrooms. It's either tea, or they can have the supplements of it as well. Those really helped. But then again, you know, it's just temporary, I feel like, but give those a try as well. And just see how you feel. Every single thing that you do is all about seeing how you feel afterwards. See how you feel after doing this thing versus this thing versus this thing, and then you can find which is working the best for you. Because your spiritual life is all about finding the very comfortable way that you should be living your life, which is in alignment with you. So every single thing that I say might not be in alignment with what you do in your lifestyle and stuff like that, but there's going to be things that you will align with, and so just go in that direction. Go in that direction, my friend. And that's pretty much all I got for you, man. Thank you so much, Aaron, for asking that question and giving me the inspiration for this video, because I think that's a topic that not a lot of people discuss. It's kind of just hidden under the rug a little bit, this brain fog, because we often just dismiss it for other things, and so it's really good just to talk about it. And I encourage other people too to keep dropping some comments and questions down below to give me some more inspiration for videos on you know, things that you are interested in, or things that you're going through that maybe I can relate with, because maybe Aaron can relate to other people now on here, and maybe you can relate to him, so you guys can just share experiences that way. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Peace.